Are you a purpose-driven entrepreneur struggling to get web traffic that converts into paying clients? Stop wasting time and money. Discover how to position yourself as the go-to authority in your niche or industry. Infuse your wow website with the best unmarketing strategies and drive traffic to your website that converts to leads and clients. Listen to the Unmarket Your Business podcast today and watch as your ideal clients find you with ease. Let's head into the studio now with our hostess with the mostest, Carol J. Dunlop.
Hey everyone, what's up? It's Carol J. Dunlop, your online wow strategist. I hope you're doing well. I'm having a little bit of lighting and background showing up issues, so please forgive me on that. Sometimes it just goes crazy. I've had a long day today and we're going to get through this thing. It's going to be good. So today we are talking about strategies or mindset. Which one works best? Is it better to have the strategy or do you need more of the mindset? We're going to get into all that today because that's a relevant question for us purpose-driven entrepreneurs, right? So it's just me today, and hopefully you'll get a lot out of this episode and what I have planned for you so that, you can figure out if you need to work on your mindset or you need to work on your strategies and what's going on. But I want to let you know, I think I've said this one time before. If not, first time, have you joined the June Freebie Gala yet? Maybe, maybe not. The June Freebie Gala is a curated collection of high value, free, did I say free? Free lead magnets from online coaches, course creators, and educators designed to help you grow, create, and thrive in both your business and personal life. By signing up for this June Freebie Gala, which is put on by my girl, Leticia Collins, who I've been talking about of the Audience Growth Club. She is phenomenal. Love her. So by signing up for this, you're going to grow your business with expert-led freebies on email marketing and sales pages, audience growth, client onboarding, tech, digital products, visibility, and content creation, not to mention more stuff. I think she had, what did she say, 1,500 people already have signed up, and she feels like, I think she was saying she was going to get 3,000 by the end of this. So it ran all the way from June 1st to June 30th, and you can sign up right now by going to csicorporation.com/freebie gala, FREEBIEGALA. Go ahead and get your freebie, get your lead magnet. And these people have done some awesome stuff with their lead magnets. I should know because I am one of them. And I have in there my lead magnet, which is the website traffic answer guide. And that has been going like gangbusters because the last time I looked, and that was probably a week and a half ago, I had 100 people that signed up for it. Get out of here, what? So bundles are a thing. I'm going to cover something on bundles a little later on, but not now. But bundling. So if you want to discover fresh perspectives, support your personal well-being, explore calming challenges, budgeting tools, mindset guides, wellness routines, and resources for slower, more intentional living. Plus, you'll discover fresh perspectives on all of these with thoughtful contributions from coaches, educators, and creatives across both the B2B and B2C space, offering practical tools and new ideas to move you forward. Now, every gift is completely free to access, but you don't have a lot of time because this is the 25th. It ends on the 30th. You just sign up, go to the page, csicorporation.com/freebie gala, sign up. You'll be welcomed. And then you can go and look at all that she has. I don't know how many freebies are actually there, maybe close to 100 or so, but there's a lot of stuff that can help you live your life better, do your business better, be better, all that stuff. So go and get it. It's that time. And my technology that I'm talking about today is Elementor. Elementor is the ultimate page building platform for entrepreneurs to create our awesome, wonderful, multifaceted, conversion-ready websites. I use it on all my websites. and it is amazing. I've used, I want to say I've used Elementor since 2017 at least 2017. It could be, no, it's 2017. So it's been a long time. I've seen them grow and change and offer more things. They even offer AI to help you create stuff right now, but I'm not sold on the AI thing. They don't give you that much, and then they want you to pay a couple of dollars a month. And I'm like, why? I got Claude, and I've been dipping back into using Chat GPT, which has helped me out a lot. And I found that if you use Claude and Chat GPT, or use what you got from one and put it into the other one as a prompt, hey, you're going to get the best of both worlds, because you'll be able to get exactly what you want. And that's exactly what I did for my upcoming bundle that I'm doing in August, which you will hear more about. And it's all about list building. So you're going to hear more about that. And of course, it is going to be free, and I'll tell you all about it, but not today. But if you want to try Elementor out for yourself, you're like tired of that old funky website that you got right now, and you are a DIY person and you're like, I need to do it, go to Elementor. They got all the stuff there. If you go to the pro version, you'll actually get some kits that you could, like templates for your whole site or just a couple pages or whatever. And you can find it by going to csicorporation.com/Elementor. Now, I'm just going to let you know, if you get like burnout, tired, frustrated, whatever, because a website design ain't your game, then come to me. I will definitely help you out and do a beautiful website for you. One of the clients I was on with her, she's a member of the Unmarketing Academy as well. And she said, Carol, you helped me to reimagine what a website could be. And I never even thought it was possible. So that was like, wow, okay, I'm all for that. So now, without any further ado, let's get to what we're talking about today. And that is strategy or mindset, which works best. What's holding you back from hitting go on your marketing plan? Fear, being unsure, imposter syndrome, frustration? That stops now. What if I showed you how to reach your target audience and get them to buy? How to make social media marketing easy? How to understand the power of email marketing? And how to conquer your fear of putting yourself out there? What if I provided you with simple tools and techniques, easy to implement training that bring you clarity, and give you the expertise and the know-how to convert marketing into money? Hey there, I'm Carol J. Dunlop, the online wild strategist and 6-time best-selling author. I teach purpose-driven entrepreneurs just like you to convert marketing into money. If you're a purpose-driven entrepreneur who's ready to stop allowing fear and frustration to keep you stuck and instead embrace clarity, authority, and expert instruction to convert your marketing strategies into money in the bank, then you need to join the Unmarketing Academy. In the Academy, you'll take a deep dive into the tools, techniques, and trainings that helped me and my husband to sustain our successful business in spite of the 2008 recession, 2 major health crises, and of course, the pandemic. The Academy is about replacing expensive, frustrating, and overwhelming marketing practices with simple, easy to implement marketing resources that get you in front of your target audience and get you paid. This Academy is for purpose-driven entrepreneurs who crave simple marketing strategies, coaches who need real-life trainings to take the overwhelm out of marketing, small business owners who are ready to conquer their fear of putting themselves out there, service providers who want to use social media and email marketing effectively, action takers who are ready to go live without fear. Marketing your business successfully takes work and marketing. Without marketing, they don't know you exist. If you're ready to convert your marketing into money, you need to join the Unmarketing Academy. Join the Unmarketing Academy today by going to unmarketyourbusiness.com/join. Okay, so we're talking about strategies or mindset. And exactly what I'm talking about is this. Is it your mind that controls everything, or is it strategies that help you get where you want to be? So I have 5 points to go over today to help you with that, to help you decide where are you in this whole strategy mindset game thing. What do you need more of, less of? What do you need to do? All that good stuff. And the first thing is that if you are strategy focused and not even worrying about your mindset, you may have an issue because you may have that shiny object syndrome. Like maybe you learn a lot of stuff, you go to webinars, you download freebies, you do all kind of stuff that is, maybe you have new programs, you're always buying stuff. I had a friend of mine, she was like, I just buy programs all the time. I'm like, why? Do you ever implement them? Which is the problem. No implementation. You're learning all this stuff, downloading all this stuff, spending all this money and giving coaches your hard-earned money, but you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything with the information that you have. With this new strategy that came out of this new thing that's popping off, you're ready to jump on that any second, but it's not helping you at all because number one, you ain't even doing it. And number two, you probably forgot it because I am an information hoarder myself, right? So if there's something new out there, something I want to find out about, or something old I want to find out more about, I'll download something or attend a webinar or whatever and put it in my, it's not even a junk drawer, but it's it's on my hard drive and I can go back to it anytime. But a lot of times, guess what? I don't go back to that stuff. I may not even do it. I only stick with the stuff that I know works, that I've tried, and some new things that, I actually had to venture into and try. And one of those things was bundles and giveaways. I'm really focused on podcasting, summits, and writing books. That's my jam, my best unmarketing strategies. But you got to have some other stuff because a book takes a long freaking time to do. Even though you can do it pretty fast if you want to collaborate with people, it's going to take you, probably about 8 to 12 weeks to get it out there. And if you're working with people, it's definitely going to be 12 weeks. A summit about the same time frame, and then even a podcast to get it up and going and being profitable and really enjoying it. It takes a while to get going with that thing. And a podcast is it's the long game. You're out there. I just started getting rankings for my podcast. I was ranked in top 100, number 33. Woo! But they go up and they down depending on your, how many people are listening and stuff. But I was happy with that 33. Yay for me, honey. But that is not a new thing. I've been doing podcasts since 2009. I've been doing summits since 2013. And I've been writing books since 2017. So I've been doing this stuff a long time. And I just, like I said, added bundles and giveaways in there. And I am loving that. So I will definitely, those are part of my, unmarketing strategies that I'm going to talk about, because I look at them as like fillers in between. When I don't want to spend 3 to 4 months on a book or a podcast or a summit, I can do that. Usually get it done in about 6 weeks or so, put it out there, give y'all some great stuff, and they're all free, right? But you can still make money off of it. And I will go into that at another time. So number one, if you're strategy focused. Number two, and this is important, mindset without strategy is just positive thinking. Because you're like, oh yeah, the rose-colored glasses, everything's good, everything's fine, I'm floating around, I'm having the best time of my life, but there's no practical application. Again, about that implementation thing, the action steps are critical, can make or break you. So even if you're doing strategy focused stuff, you got to have the mindset in there. And if you're more concentrating on mindset without the strategy, it's not going to help you anyway. So you kind of have to blend them, which leads me to my next point. 80% of business success comes from having the right mindset. I know my client, Apostle Eugenia Rucker, says that mindset is everything. She's always said that. She continues to say that. And it is right, because that saying, and I think it was Winston Churchill that said it. I'm not sure, but I know I've heard it a lot. Whatever you think, I can or I can't. It's the truth. If you think you can't do something, you ain't going to be able to do it. If you think you will and you can do something, it's a done deal. So you got to have the mindset in there, because that's going to help you, especially in these times now when everything's a struggle, everything's hard, it's crazy. There is no fact check out there for things that are happening. There's some craziness going on in the world. So if your mindset is weak, you're not going to be able to do what it is that you want to do and need to do. And then you're going to be sitting up there like, oh, I don't have any money. Nobody's buying from me. And why aren't they buying? I remember one time a few years ago, a good friend of mine said, those people ain't gonna buy. And they didn't. She just forecasted her own future. They didn't buy because she had to change her mindset to say, yes, they will buy. Yes, I am enough. Yes, I have the right stuff. And yes, they're going to love it when they buy it and they're going to get the results. So if you think about that, then you're good. So 80% of business success comes from the right mindset, but 20% comes from knowing the right strategies. And that's really what I teach in my Unmarketing Academy, simple strategies that convert to cash. So you don't have to think a lot on them. Like I said, even, doing a book is a long game, doing a podcast, well, doing a book is not necessarily a long game, but podcast is a long game. Book can bring you instantaneous results. So can summits, excuse me, they can bring you instantaneous results as well. But you got to know what you're doing. You can't just throw some pages together. It's like, I got a book. You can't just get on there and start talking and say, hey, it's a podcast. And you can't just get a couple of people to talk and say, hey, this is a summit. People want value. And value comes with knowledge, or knowledge comes with value, or one of them breeds the other. Value breeds knowledge. Knowledge breeds value. Your expertise, your authority. Ain't nobody going to be following you around or doing what you say if they don't believe in what you say, if they don't think you know what you're doing. So 80%, the success mindset. 20% is the right strategy to put them together. That's 100%. That means that you're going to succeed like you never thought you would succeed before. So number 4 is tactical knowledge. Sometimes mindset is not enough. You got to have some tactical knowledge. As I was telling you about the summit and stuff, you got to know what you're doing. You got to know not only what you're doing, but how you're doing it, who you're doing it with, how your audience is going to perceive what you're giving them, saying to them, and doing. You got to have all that ready. You got to know some things about the outcome of the results of what you're teaching. Can these people do it? And perfect example I'm going to tell you is my Unmarketing Academy. So I'm about 95% finished with the enhancements that I want to put in the academy. But, I went ahead and launched with this last group. I'm so excited. We had our first meeting yesterday, as a matter of fact, and everybody is pumped up and ready to go. So I said to them, in the beginning, I said, hey, this is a great thing. I'm getting this academy together, and I know it's going to be wonderful. I'm using all these videos that I've done since 2015, 16, somewhere around there, over 300 videos, right? And one of the people that was that's in the academy that was on the call was saying, I was telling her about the assessment that I have that's almost ready, and some momentum, success, and all that stuff, little extras. The main thing is the videos. But if you just log into something and you see 100, 300 or 400 videos, you're like, which one do I start first? Where do I go? Does the one build upon the next? It's not like a series, right? But there are all the things that you wanted to know about: email marketing, live streaming, writing a book, doing a summit, all that stuff. All the marketing things are in there. So I really had to find a way to kind of streamline it, because if you confuse somebody or you overwhelm them, they're not going to do anything. A confused mind says no, does nothing, and gets out of there really, really quick. So sometimes that tactical stuff that you have to know, like how to set up membership, what's the best way to present this to people so that they can actually have success with it. You got to know those things. You can't just mindset your way out of it. You got to know some tactical things. And then finally, number 5, and I've hinted this all the way today, and that is the top performers, the top business people, the top success oriented people, whether it's in business or in their personal life, they have a mix of these strategies. They mix mindset and with strategy. Their mindset is like, yes, I can do it. I am enough. I don't need one more certificate or program or anything. I got this and I'm ready. But they have the experience to back them up. Like for me, I can say I don't really need another program, course, or coach to go with. But can I use it? Oh, yeah. Could I benefit from it? Of course. But my mindset is telling me that I am enough right now. If I don't get another course or another download or another anything, I am good just like I am. And I can move forward and succeed as I've been, continue to succeed, right? And you have to have that in your brain, because if you don't, you're going to fail, and you won't know why you fail, but you will fail. So we want success all the way around. So your mindset, you got to have 80% is the mindset, because like I said, if you think you can't, then you ain't gonna do it. If you think that, oh my gosh, I'm not qualified, I don't know enough, I need another this or not, forget about all that. I'm telling you, right where you are, and you are my people. So I know that you're around my age, or somewhere in that, probably 50 and older, because my people are from 50 to 70. I think I got a couple of people that are up in their 70s, because I'm 63, so I'm not that far behind them. So they are behind me and just haven't taken all the steps that I have, and they're making a success in their own way, on their own terms. So everybody, you don't have to be a carbon copy of what I'm doing. I'm just telling you what I've done to have success, and I'm teaching you and showing you what I've done. But you have your own way of doing things, and don't let anybody talk you out of that. Don't let anybody say, oh, that's never going to work. I actually had somebody tell me that, a very close person to me, when I first started with my personal training. And I was one of the first people to do online weight loss services and training. You know, it was real cool. They would sign up. I would get their workouts and stuff together, write them out, and I had the videos to go with it. And then once a week, we would meet and talk about their journey, how they're going. I remember someone especially telling me, that'll never work. What are you talking about? Ain't nobody going to tune in and see you working out or whatever. And guess what? I got 3 clients that first week, right? So don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something, especially when you know you can. Don't let them bring you down. We're here to build people up. I'm here to help you build yourself up. So that's it. You strategy focused only doesn't work. Mindset focused only doesn't work, because 80% of the successful people in business and in life have a strong mindset, and it can't be turned around. But that 20%, that extra 20% is the hard work and the experience that they put into it. Now I have a challenge for you. So I want you to take an inventory of all the strategies that you've used to bring success to your business, and look them over and pick out the top 3 things that have helped you either get more authority, make more money, and expand your brand. Just the ones that you think are great. It doesn't have to be that they brought in the most money. That would be good. But sometimes it's like the things that don't bring in the most money are still good, and they lead you to the other things that bring in money. So the top 3 strategies that you've got, they're going to bring in money and clients, and increase your expertise and all that. See what they are and look at them. Take inventory of that. And then I want you to take inventory of your mindset around these 3 strategies. What makes them so awesome? What makes you want to do them again and again and again? And what is it that has made them as successful as they've been? And kind of, you can use a notebook or anything to write the stuff out, to get the things out of your mind, because you want to know what you're dealing with. You have to know that. And then I want you to dive deep into what you've been talking about, what these strategies are. How can you make them better? How can you make them not necessarily better by adding on to them, just better, easier to do? I've found that as I've gone through and done, like right now, I am a 10-time best-selling author, right? And I have almost 100 entrepreneurs that I've helped become best-selling authors. So the process right now, even though things are changing, have changed, have adjusted and stuff like that, it's still working. But I found ways to kind of make it a little smoother, easier on me, the people that are coming in. And that is one of the projects that we will be doing in the Unmarketing Academy, is creating one of my high value, low content, high value books. And during this next 6 months, I'm also going to have them promoting the summit that is coming up. So they're going to be in the bundle that I'm doing in August. They're going to be promoting the summit that I'm going to be doing in November. And that's going to be pretty much of the 6 months, because if they're promoting, if they're part of the bundle, they're going to be making money, right? And if they're promoting the summit, they're going to be making money, right? So the whole thing is about simple strategies that convert to cash. Yes. So I got them in on, I told them about it yesterday. They were also happy and excited. I'm like, what? I get to be a best-selling author? Yes. I could tell on the faces of a couple of them, they were like, how are we going to do this? And don't you worry, honey. I got you. I got you. So I hope that this has helped you. I hope that you have been able to see that it's not all or nothing. It's not one thing or the other. It's a combination. But mindset is definitely very, very important. But knowing your stuff, your experience, what's good, what's not, what works, what doesn't, all of that, and then being able to perfect it, that is the thing. So I hope you got a lot of value out of that. Is your website ready for prime time? When your ideal prospects land on your website, do they see the true professional you are, or are they greeted by a site that's not quite ready for prime time? For 30 years, we've helped coaches and service providers transform their online presence into powerful client-attracting machines. As a premier website designers in the Atlanta area, we don't just build websites, we create conversion engines that work for you 24/7. Why choose CSI for your WOW website? We're experts in authority marketing. We help you convert web visitors into paying clients with our proven unmarketing strategy. We offer complete protection. We'll work hard to keep your website safe from hackers and accessible to all. And we offer purpose-driven results, custom designed for coaches and service providers who want to make a real impact. If you're ready to make an impact with your website, download our free WOW Website Planner today. Inside this planner, it'll give you all the information you need to create your own WOW website. Whether you use us or someone else, you need a WOW website that converts web visitors into paying clients. So go to csicorporation.com/planner right now and download the free WOW Website Planner. My client success story for today is Nadine Mullings. Yay! I know I've showcased her a couple times, but this is very special because my biz bestie just got married. She's a great collaboration partner. We've got a new collaboration that is coming out. She elevates media, and this is the time that we are looking at faith-based entrepreneurs or kingdompreneurs. They can be both kingdompreneurs, faith-based entrepreneurs, and we're going to help them elevate their book, podcast, or summit. You know, I love book, podcast, and summit. So when Nadine came to me and presented me with this opportunity, I'm like, yeah, girl, let's go ahead. Let's do it. And I don't have to do everything. And it's kind of really going after an audience that is a small part of who I serve, because I serve not necessarily faith-based, but I'm a faith-based person. So, you know, game recognize game, like recognize like, I like that. And the people that I'm in there with, Nadine and Sabrina and Melissa, they are all strong women of God. So, you know, can't go wrong, right? Just pray for us that we can stay straight to the point and do what we need to do so we can help these Esthers, that's what we're calling them, these Esthers rise up and be the force in the kingdom that they need to be. But congratulations, Nadine. I forgot what her new last name is going to be, but that's okay. She's still a biz bestie. She is off honeymooning somewhere in the Caribbean, I think. So have a blast, be safe, safe travels, and we'll see you when you get back. Hey there, would you like to be a guest on the Unmarket Your Business podcast? Simple. All you need to do is go to unmarketyourbusiness.com/podcast. You ready for your spotlight? Be on the lookout. Listen, all you need to do is to be awesome by either being a client or by letting me know you used, did, or followed something that I mentioned on a previous episode. Post it on social and be sure to tag me at CSI Corporation and use that hashtag Best Unmarketing Strategy. All right, now let's talk about this challenge a little bit before we get on with anything else. Remember, I want you to take inventory of the strategies that you are using and your mindset around them. I want you to sharpen your focus and re-release them into the world. Only a better, easier version of them. Because I'm sure when you first started doing these strategies, they were hard. You had to understand them, you had to figure out what was going on. But now that you've done them a little bit, let's re-release them into the world and get a system to back them up so that you can do them easily, so that you know this month I'm doing this, next month I'm doing that, or in 6 weeks I'm doing that, or 8 or 10 or 12 weeks. Let's get a system. That's how you become successful and get consistent money in, because you know what you're doing ahead of time. You don't have to always reinvent the wheel. You're ready. You're ready to go. What is it that they say? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So my thing is, the stuff ain't broke, so I don't have to fix it at all. And to recap on what we were talking about, number one, mindset without strategy is just positive thinking. You need action. I always say the thing that most people don't do is take action. You can download all the freebies that you want, attend all the webinars, classes, pay out all the money for those courses and all that stuff and coaching. But without taking action and without your mindset being strong, it's just positive thinking. Positive thinking is not bad, but it needs action. Number two, biz success is 80% mindset and 20% strategy. So mindset is a big part of it, right? It is. It is a great big part of it, but you also got to have the strategies there that you can tweak and change and renew and review and revise and do them better. And then finally, the third point is that top performers, top business professionals, the most successful people use both. They use a mixture of mindset and strategy to fuel their success. And I want you to do that as well.
Would you like to get free coaching from me? Simple. All you need to do is go to unmarketyourbusiness.com/podcast.
All right, now y'all need to get this book, and it is I Am a Money Magnet. I know I profiled it before, but can you ever have too much money? Can you ever be doing too much to get money? As long as you're doing the good stuff. Let's just put that there. As long as you're doing the good stuff, you're not harming anybody, everybody's coming out on top and everything. Yes, I Am a Money Magnet. It is a 90-day guided journal to help you bring in money. And then every day you can record in your journal what you're doing to make money so that you can go back and look at it and say, oh, this worked. This may be a strategy I'm adding in there, or this may be something that I'm stopping because I don't need to do it because it ain't making me money, right? So go and get I Am a Money Magnet. It is available on csicorporation.com, and it's also available on Amazon. So either way you want to get it, I got it. It's there, and you can download the paperback or you can do the ebook. Be sure to join me next week because I'm going to be talking about a subject that was very popular when I put my list of episodes out, that I was like, I'm going to do these. Which ones do you like the best? And this one by far was one of the most popular ones, and it's how to market your business when you hate marketing. Can you relate? I used to hate marketing, but I didn't understand it. And I think the people that hate marketing now, they don't understand it. They don't understand that marketing is just letting people know what you're doing. That's really all it is. But I'm going to talk about ways that you can market and be true to yourself. Keep your authenticity, because don't fret, you're not alone. Most people hate to market, and you probably hate to market, but you need to do it, because without marketing, you don't sell anything. If you don't sell anything, you don't make any money. If you don't make any money, you don't even have a business. And I could barely call that a hobby, right? So tune in next week. We will be talking about that. Thanks for watching, listening, reading this episode. And the reason I say that is because you can go to the show notes at unmarketyourbusiness.com/podcast. See all the episodes that are there. And when you get there, you can watch the video, you can listen to the audio, you can read the transcript. So whatever way that you like to consume your podcast, your learning materials, you can do that, right? So if this episode has been helpful to you, if it's like sparked something and you're like, wow, that was really great, or I never thought about that, please consider sharing this with your peeps and also subscribing so you don't miss one thing. And what I would love you to do, if you would, please leave a review. Oh, look at that, hearts. Leave a review so that you can help other purpose-driven entrepreneurs to find this contact and get to taking action, because without taking action, nothing happens. Thank you so much, and join me again next time. Bye for now.
Thank you for listening to the Unmarket Your Business podcast. Heard something you want to take action on? Great. Check out the show notes on unmarketyourbusiness.com/podcast. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. Please do me a favor and leave a review or on whatever platform you use to access this podcast. It really helps us to spread the word and get this podcast in front of the entrepreneurs that need it. See you next episode.